As part of its continuing commitment to directly assist individuals with disabilities and their families, the ServiceSource Foundation is establishing the Community Assistance Endowment Fund, providing grants for help that isn't otherwise available. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop. An iPad. A little help paying bills. A ride home. Or just a new pair of shoes.
It's the little things, you know, the pair of shoes, the technology, the cab fare, that seems small but can be a real barrier to someone succeeding.
My name is Robert Orlando. I work for Crestline Hotels and Resorts, and I have been for 17 years. 4 some odd years ago, I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. I'm on the list for a transplant. In the meantime, I go to the dialysis center in Fairfax. I finish my dialysis between 8 and 8:30. Afterwards, I feel exhausted.
Using buses and subways, it used to take Robert 2.5 hours to get home from dialysis.
That's where the Diamond Transportation cab comes in, and I've been using it for over a year now.
ServiceSource's transportation program is now providing Robert a ride home from dialysis.
It's giving me time to get more rest, you know. I feel much better. You know, I mean, I feel a little bit more alive.
My name is Robin Furberg.
Amy.
An iPad has opened up Amy's world.
When you're dealing with adults who have special abilities, nothing is simple in their world, but this gives them sort of the door to our world. Who else lives in Winnipeg?
Grandmother.
It's given Amy a presence in the world that she did not have prior to a device that helps her to speak. Yes? Does it make you happier? Yeah. The other thing that having this device did was teach the rest of the world that Amy is smart. She couldn't communicate to people her fears and her angst. This way, I know she can. It's not just an iPad, it is her lifeline.
I suffer a lot of pain. I'm always in pain from the injuries.
Jose Sanchez is a disabled veteran who served in the U.S. Army for 23 years. He volunteered for missions at the World Trade Center, as well as in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I reached out to ServiceSource and the Waskowitz family, and they came through with flying colors, along with Home Depot and other agencies, and they put this wonderful walk-in shower together, along with a steam room that allows me to clear my sinuses and help my breathing. And it makes it way easier for me to walk in and out of that shower without having to raise my leg up and trip. I tripped a few times before the shower was installed in the bathtub. I have better quality of life now. You cannot avoid getting emotional. I mention it to a lot of my friends and other veterans, and I have to stop and take a deep breath because it overtakes me, the kindness and the love that I got from these people.
I'm Kimberly Ann Harrison. I work for ServiceSource at the OMDC location on Fort Bragg. I was just getting out the Army, and I've been out a few months, and I was worried because I couldn't find employment, and I was at the verge of becoming homeless because I wasn't able to pay my rent. I was behind in all my bills. My rent was over 3 months due. I was losing a lot of sleep and worrying while trying not to show my children I was worrying, but my daughter, she was older, so she knew. And I just was very worried for me and my children and where we was gonna end up.
Days from being homeless, the Warrior Bridge program helped Kim with her bills and rent and found her a job on base.
It just changed my life completely. It kept me from being homeless. The small help turned out to be a large amount of help for me.
My name is Hattie Mae Payne. I work at Goodwill on Liberia Avenue. I needed help to get new shoes because I had other shoes that wasn't working for me.
Hattie is on her feet all day. She had terrible back and leg pain, as well as swelling in her ankles.
ServiceSource helped me by donating some money to me so I can get some new shoes. And ever since I got these shoes, I don't have no more pain in my feet anymore. I really don't, or in my ankles. I used to have really bad pain in my ankles and my feet, and I thank ServiceSource for helping me to get new shoes.
As an incentive to enhance contributions to the Community Assistance Endowment, the ServiceSource Operating Board has generously committed $2.5 million for a dollar-to-dollar match.
The endowment itself will provide resources to individuals that need them that no one else will pay for. We're investing that money, and the proceeds from those investments will continue to go forward and support people in perpetuity. And for my part, my wife and I have created a named scholarship endowment in honor of my mother, Nancy B. Hall, knowing that our $50,000 contribution would be matched dollar for dollar by the ServiceSource Operating Board was an additional incentive for Kathy and I. My mother was a very warm and loving person. She had a grandson, James, that she saw impacted by disability, and this fund is very consistent with her life and her vision in helping others. And the fact that it would go on forever is something that's really, really great that we think about.
For more information about contributing to the Community Assistance Endowment Fund or establishing a memorial or named scholarship, please contact Lisa Ward at the ServiceSource Foundation, 703-461-6000 or www.servicesource.org. This video was generously funded by USI Insurance Services, LLC.